There's always something to be done. Today it's the compost, the beetroot and a few other little jobs that keep this place ticking along. It is that time. It is time to turn the compost. It's a fun job turning the compost, because it allows us to see how our garden waste has been evolving over time. I try not to be too precious about it. Here, Tom and I are forking the compost out onto a tarp so we can break up all of the large clumps to make sure the breakdown is happening quicker. There's plenty of crawlers. The insects and microorganisms inside the compost heap are playing a major role in converting our waste into luscious compost.
Can you do a bit of digging?
Right, swap over.
Yeah.
Wood lice, it looks like. What is that? I'm sure I saw a slow worm wriggling deep into the heap. Yeah, I don't want to stab anything. Oh, it's teeming. I think it's just wood lice at the moment.
Where it's so dry, it probably is a good home for wood lice.
The nosy chickens, of course, think I've prepared them a buffet. It looks like at the bottom of the compost heap there's quite a good layer that's almost nearly done, apart from the fact that it's a bit dry. So we're going to quarantine it in a wheelie bin for the moment. Plenty of hose water on it so it can finish up that process. And then it can be used on the beds. Release the compost crew.
She's in her dim dums. Herself in.
I can see that the compost is quite dry. It's time to moisten it up.
In your boot.
I filled my boots.
Was it leaking?
No, it's just you pick it up and it goes.
Yeah.
So it's better to do it. There we are, look at that. The water is bringing out all of the worms to the surface. The chickens are having a field day. Thank you for your help, girls. Time to get all this compost back into the frame. The goal for the compost is warmth. We'll see tomorrow. It is the next day and I am excited to see how the compost has changed, if it's changed overnight with all that extra hose water we added. Let's have a look. Morning, Barbara. The compost is already warming up. Just a little moisture and life kicks in. That looks much healthier in that compost bin now. Much more healthy, much more moist, and decomposition is definitely going to be going quicker now it's not so dry. That's looking great, and that's going to be ready to go on beds in no time. Today's new little venture, beetroots from the vegetable beds, going into the honesty box. My partner Tom goes to Sparsholt College where he does practical horticulture, and on his course they actually let the students grow their own plot of vegetables just as practice. Some of the other students at his college decided to grow beetroot but then not harvest it, so Tom's lecturer said any of you can harvest their beetroot and take home if you'd like. So we've actually at the moment got quite a surplus of beetroot, and I was thinking of giving it away or selling it, and our egg honesty box would be perfect for the vegetables too. In this bag here, oh, that is all the beetroot that we've got and that I'm planning to sell. So let's parcel them up. I'm just tidying up the beetroot so they look nicer for the customer. I never mind a bit of extra effort for buyer satisfaction. Time to run the tap so I can rinse them. I know for freshness it's better to leave the hard skin. However, because it's slightly black and dirty, I don't want our buyers to be put off from the freshness. I saved the paper bags from our meal deliveries, and this is the perfect opportunity to reuse them. Look at the beautiful colour of this beetroot flesh. Neatly folded over, taped into a parcel and labelled with handwriting. We've priced them at £2. Fair, I think. I'd pay that for these fresh beetroots anyway. And out to our roadside honesty box. Someone has left the used egg boxes for reuse. That's all that finished, so 2 bags each with 5 medium beetroot for £2 and and then 1 bag with 4 large beetroot for £2. And of course, all of the waste is going to our lovely chickens for all the work they give us. A bit of payment back to them, I suppose. We're just back from a morning out. We went for a bike ride, but also on the way back we visited our local nursery, our plant nursery. Having been inspired by some YouTubers who have really mastered successional planting and maximising their food efficiency, we're deciding to fill up the vegetable beds a lot more, making sure that no space is wasted and no time is wasted. From the nursery we got a marrow. Next to this ginormous aubergine, I'm planning on planting the marrow, possibly using the trellis for its spreading leaves. Although from a distance it's unassuming, the pond is full of life, bringing in the bugs you don't recognise. I've noticed an interesting thing happening by our pond side, specifically on the teasel plants. Up close we can see all the aphids, the little black dots, and the ants that have moved in to farm them. It seems to be the more I leave the pond alone, the more shows up. I absolutely love to stop and pause and take a look close up at the things that are happening in the garden. I find it super grounding and relaxing. Thanks for stopping by the garden again. A bit of work on the compost, a few chickens, some beetroot. Nothing fancy, but it all feels like progress. One step closer to the countryside life I'm working for. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.